right, what is going on, everybody? Whoa, man, is it kind of crazy to be back? It's been a while. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff going on, man, but it's good to be back. Happy Friday. We are going to be playing some Marvel Champions. Really looking forward to this. This is going to be the new X-Men stuff. And we are going to be playing using Cyclops and Phoenix going to get up against Magneto. That could be a big mistake. I don't know if Magneto was like the hardest villain from that box, the new Mutant Genesis box. Probably is, right? But, and I hope you guys can hear me. The audio does look good. But it's been a little while since I played. I did do a little bit of test games with these two characters to kind of learn them a little bit. And I did make some changes. I am, for the most part, using the pre-con decks. But I did alter them just slightly, which I'll go over quickly. But like I said, we are playing up against Magneto, and hopefully that works. You can see Magneto right there. So Magneto, he's got, and we're going to be playing up against, going up against the level 1 and 2. We're not going to be doing expert. So you can see here, Magneto's got 2 scheme, 2 attack, steady and toughness. And he also has a force response. After Magneto attacks you, place 1 magnet counter on the main scheme. So we're going to have to, I'm going to try to remember that. It's going to be hard with this game, and like all games in general, I can kind of forget to do some of this stuff when when there's a lot of text on the cards and whatever. But we're going to try to make sure that I do remember that. So that is Magneto. We're going to put him over there. Figured we'll do a little side shot like that, just to help out. Showing some close-ups of the cards and stuff like that. So we are doing the Mutant Genesis. In this box, there is, man, what's his face? He is, I think there's Shadow Cat, and what was the other guy's name? Colossus, maybe? Something like that? Colossus and Shadow Cat. I haven't heard of Shadow Cat. Looks interesting. Oh, man, these cards. There's so many cards for this game. Or so many decks that I have, it's kind of crazy. And I'm using these, I'll show it maybe a little bit later, but I'm using these deck boxes. I got all my characters in here, you can see. So all the characters, I am going to do prints like on the side, like you can see here. So you could just, whenever you want to play, just take one out and stuff like that. I think that should be pretty cool. But there's just so many. I got even more that I got to get another box for it. For all the characters. So Phoenix and Cyclops. Cyclops is using the leadership deck. He has some allies, but he uses a lot of attachments to put the to either bump up his allies or to make the minions or the villain a little bit weaker. He seems okay, not that exciting about it. Or I don't find, I don't know, if I had to rate him right now, he's okay. He's okay. I don't know what I'd rate him right now. Jean Grey seems pretty cool. I do like she has this Phoenix Force. So right now she's restrained, but she can then go to Unleashed. So right now she's doing 3 thwarts and 1 attack, so not that much attack. But if she goes to the Unleashed side, she gets -2 thwart and +2 attack. So that's like her damage dealing side. So pretty cool. But she can also get more resources as, I think it's as the Phoenix. Yeah, so she has a little bit of resource generation. So I am using a complete pre-constructed deck for Phoenix, for Jean Grey. I did alter Cyclops' deck a little bit. Let me move these guys down. So he had a few allies, and what's cool about him is he can have allies from any aspect. So what I did was I took out Blindfold. I wasn't too thrilled about Blindfold. This is the only card I actually removed from his pre-con deck, and I actually added a bunch of allies. I wanted to make him more of an ally character. So I added Professor X, Colossus, Polaris, Nightcrawler. Hell yeah, he seems pretty cool. Gotta put in the Wolverine too, right? Set this up. Gotta put in the Wolverine. Absolutely badass. Look at his, he's got 1-3 attack. He costs 4 health, but his attack does piercing, so he doesn't care about toughness cards, but also with a response. After your turn begins, heal 1 damage from Wolverine. Absolutely sick. So we're going to really try to get some of these allies in. I think this is going to be a little funner. I haven't tried, you know, the deck adding these allies yet, but I think it's going to be a little bit better. So I wanted to turn him more into an allies, you know, character, because that's the cool thing, right? He can have allies from any, what is it called? Not trait, but, you know, any one of these, justice, leadership, and all that stuff, and aggression. So why not add those, especially when we got these cool characters or allies? So those are the cards we're adding. We're also adding X Mansion, which says alter ego action, exhaust X Mansion, heal 1 damage from a mutant or X-Men character. All of these allies are X-Men. But it also says, so the downside about this is it has to be done on the alter ego action, but it says any player whose alter ego has the mutant trait trigger may trigger the ability. So we can even have Phoenix trigger this ability, even though it's in Cyclops' deck. And then we also have the X-Jet, which I added. So it says resource, exhaust the X-Jet, generate a wild resource for a player whose identity has the X-Men trait. Nate, what's up, dude? I'm waiting for Gambit to come out. Yeah, dude, I hear you. They got Storm on the way, which I saw. I already pre-ordered Wolverine. But yeah, dude, Gambit's going to be so cool, dude. I do really like how in this game, they really make the characters feel, you know, what you would, you know, how they would act in like the TV shows and the comics and stuff. It feels really thematic. I really like it. What's up, man? How's it going, dude? Move is all finished. New job's going well. Maybe been a little busy and stuff like that. Feel like we all have, you know what I mean? I've had some stuff going on as well. It's a lot better, I should say. Some personal stuff. And the eye is, I was a little scared, man, because I was taking those drops for a long time. And I'd go back to the eye doctor. And man, the vision was still blurry, even though I was kind of like almost off of the drops. So I was getting a little worried, but he was like, just give it like a month. And then we'll see. And then we'll see. But I gotta say, since then, the vision has been improving a lot. Pretty rapidly as well. So, thankful about that. Thankful about that. Yeah, man. I'm just checking the stream over here. Academy is an yeah, I bet, dude. I bet. Yeah. I figured as much. I was gonna reach out to you, but I figured as much, man. Yeah. But is it going well? Is it going well? Like exhausting, but it's still fun and stuff like that? Or maybe not fun, but, you know. You know what I'm trying to say. You're not hating it. You're not hating it, right? All right, I think this is good. Shuffle his deck. We're going to put these over there. We are using... Oh, that's the link I forgot to put. We are using these deck holders that I showed off before. These are from my man, Andy. Excellent job on these things. Fantastic. And like I said, for Phoenix, we are just using the straight-up Precon deck. Straight up Precon. I didn't change anything over deck, inner deck. Let's see. Talking about the, I guess we put Magneto back. So looking at this, and I wanted to give a little backstory right here. We're playing on this ice playmat. Backstory is, I'm just spitballing this. So Magneto, in his quest to turn more people into mutants and, you know, recruit them for his side, he is trying to track down the laboratory, you know, where Wolverine was made, right? He's trying to find this serum or any kind of information, plans, documents, where he can, you know, find out how to make more of this stuff, to make more people into mutants. So he has tracked down the laboratory. He has come to laboratory in the you know, the snowy north, right? He's tracked it down into this Arctic place, secluded. And we have gotten a tip from somebody on the inside of his operation of that he has, where he has come to. So Cyclops and Phoenix, you know, were kind of close by. Not close by, but they were the closest ones. So they hopped into the jet and they have arrived on site to confront Magneto, to try to stop him. To try and stop him. It's been a blast. Just tiring. Yeah. Glad to hear you you're getting better, man. I miss you guys. Yeah, man. Yeah, dude. I haven't even been as active on it. I have been more lately, but on the Discord, I haven't even been as active on there. It's just been, I've been super busy and with all that stuff going on too, man. So I completely get it, dude. I completely get it. Sometimes you just don't even want to like just hop on and type anything. You know what I mean? But that's good to hear that it's been a blast. That's good to hear. So what is that? Is that 6 months? Is that 6 months? All right, I think this is good for her deck. Let's put this back. Yeah, but man, we missed you too, man. You know, it's not quite the same, you know, when one of the main core members, you know, isn't as active anymore. You know what I mean? It's just you notice something, right? You notice something. Okay, so Asteroid M, we have the main scheme here. Standard sets, we do have that in there. One modular set, the Acolytes. The Acolytes are kind of a pain because they have this, it's called teamwork. So if they come into the, if another Acolyte comes onto the board and they have the teamwork, which I think all the Acolytes do, they all trigger and they all activate immediately. A huge pain in the ass, man. Huge pain in the ass. So setup, it says set the orbital decay side scheme aside. So we do have that. Looks like my daughter. I'm just looking at her on the monitor over there. Set the orbital decay side scheme aside, which we have it right here. Reveal the boarding party side scheme. We have that here. All right. And we reveal that. So the boarding party side scheme, Magneto cannot have more than 6 per player sustained damage. So we're playing with 2 characters. So 12. He cannot have more than 12 damage put on him. When defeated, flip this card and reveal Sabotage Master Mold. All right. So this is revealed. We're going to place this here, and we get 3 threats per player. So let's do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Orbital decay is over here. We'll flip this. Asteroid M. Force responds after you place a magnet counter on this scheme. If there are at least 3 magnet counters here, discard cards from the encounter deck until a magnetic card is discarded. Reveal that card, then remove 3 magnet counters from this scheme. Okay, so dealing with some magnet counters. And this comes on with 2, 1 per player. Okay, he has a toughness card. We are going to place that. We'll place that right here. So before we take the dial down, we'll try to remember, try to stop a glare from being on it. We'll try to remember to remove this first. So he has 18 health per player. So we have it at 36 right now. 3 per player there. I think that's good. And just a quick note for anybody watching this after, I have not played for some time. I know there's a lot of players that are way better. You guys know all the ins and outs. I'm not that player. I'm going to miss a lot of stuff. I'm going to forget a lot of stuff. I'm going to get some stuff wrong. So just let me know in the comments or whatever. But we're just relaxing. We're just having a good time. So, and I might not make all the best moves. Like I know that it's one of those things like, you know, after your turn, try to discard or go through all of your cards. I might save a card here or there for a turn. It's just the way I play. So you guys know better than me, but I'm just doing this for fun. I'll be more active. I just have to go into rhythm with it. Oh, dude, at your own pace, man. You know what I mean? At your own pace, dude. Nobody's, it's all good, dude. Everybody understands. We're all adults here. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, so let's get started. Also, we need to start on Jean Grey's side. So set up, put your Phoenix Force upgrade into play. Restrain side face up, place 4 power counters on it. So we're going to use these right here. Place 4 power counters on it. I'm going to be taking this to my boy Tim's house tomorrow. Hopefully we get a few games in. I think they would really like this game. Really like this game. So Cyclops has 10 hit points. Jean Grey, Phoenix, we have 9 hit points. Hand size is 6. Hand size is 6. We don't have any setup here. Concentrating. And we'll talk about all that when we get there. So I think everything else is set up. We got all the decks shuffled. We have some of the obligations and everything off screen here. And I think we're ready to rock. So let me turn this off. And let's talk about the brew real quick. We are going to be drinking some. This is, what is this? This is from the Athletic Brewing Company. This is a non-alcoholic beer. It does say it contains less than 0.0 or 0.5 alcohol by volume. This is Dark and Gordy. Dark and Gordy. My wife picked this up, so I'm curious to see how this is. Okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. I probably wouldn't buy it again, but it's not terrible. It's not terrible. I just wouldn't go for it. Okay, so we have that there. Let's draw our cards. So we get 6. We're gonna start with Cyclops here to start. And I tell you what, we could probably move this up until we need a scheme put on there. Michelob tonight. There you go, man. Got that Michelob, baby. All right, so let's draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And 6 over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know Farraga was saying on the Discord he was having a hell of a time with Sabretooth. And this is a man who knows Marvel Champions inside and out. Thousands of games. We're talking thousands of games. And he said he was having trouble with Sabretooth. And I know Sabretooth must be legit then. Okay, so we got Phoenix here. Put it up here so you can see. We've got Phoenix here, effective leadership, 2 teamworks, Utopia, which allows us to increase our ally limit by 1, and we also have Field Commander. This is pretty cool because the Field Commander, a lot of our attachments, like I said, Cyclops is dealing with a lot of attachments and allies. That's kind of his thing. But the pre-con deck was more focused on the attachments. The problem with the attachments is whenever you're placing those on the villain and the minions, they're only temporary. So with the Field Commander, it does something with player turn order, which we're really not going to worry about. But in addition to that, it makes each Cyclops upgrade attached to a minion loses the temporary keyword. Oh, okay, it's only minion. So if it's attached to a minion, that sucks, because I was really hoping to be permanent on Magneto. But this is pretty cool. Phoenix, we already have, I guess Jean's in play right now, so we could get Phoenix in, but as soon as we tap her Phoenix and Phoenix, that's not going to work. Effective leadership is better for the allies. All right, we might mulligan that. And of course, we got Cyclops here. Let me push these up a little bit. Cyclops, Phoenix Firebrand, Passion for Justice, 2 Swift Retributions, and Psychic Manipulation. Okay. All right. Well, remove 1 counter. I do like the Phoenix Firebrand. Oh, I do want the. I don't think there's too many minions in this deck. It seems like a good balance of minions and treachery stuff along with some schemes. I do like the Utopia and this Field Commander. I'm gonna keep this. And I do like the Phoenix Firebrand. The villain schemes deal 4 damage to the villain. I think I am going to. I'm gonna mulligan this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Steven, what's up? What is up, Steven? Got Steven in the house. What's up, man? How's it going? How is it going? Yes, Nate, yup, you need the core because I think every single villain you face, it needs a standard set, which is a pack of like 6 or 7 cards. I think it's 7 that you need to shuffle into this deck, but also for the tokens and stuff, those come in the core set. So yeah, you absolutely need the main core. Yep. These are just expansions. Yep, absolutely. That just add more characters and more villains. That's all they do. Yep. Okay. All right. So we got this. Let's keep this. So we're starting with old Scott Summers here. So concentrating action, search your deck for a tactic upgrade. So we can do that now. Tactic upgrade, add it to your hand. We can search. Tactic upgrade, attached to a minion. Training, okay. You know what, we can just do this tactic. And it doesn't say to shuffle, but I am gonna shuffle just to because most of the time it says, you know, search your deck and then shuffle, but I'm just gonna do this just to be safe. We'll just do it once or twice there. All right, so we have another one here in play. We can do an action. Do we have any actions? Hero action. That's hero. Okay, so let's just start over here. Okay, so let's get this into play. Teamwork. We don't have any allies in play, so we could just do this right now. Yeah. Okay. So we'll pay 2. Let's get that out of the way. We'll play Utopia. If each of your allies has the X-Men trait, increase your ally limit by 1. Okay. And responds, after an X-Men ally enters play, exhaust Utopia, ready an X-Men character. That's pretty cool. And we are going to pay 1. Let's pay Phoenix, because we're going to turn her into Phoenix. And let's play this upgrade. Attach, oh no, not that one, sorry. We're going to place this, take the first turn, and this is the Field Commander. Each Cyclops upgrade attached to a minion loses the temporary keyword. Okay. And I guess we're just going to use this. Let's pay this. We'll pay 1. And this costs 1. We will attach this to Magneto. So it says attach to an enemy, max 1 enemy. Temporary, increase the amount of damage attached enemy takes from each attack by 1. So that is attached to him right now. And I got these... I know I mentioned the playmat. I did mention the playmat. I mentioned the ice terrain. I gave a little bit of backstory about something I created, you know, for this scenario. But this playmat, you can get this on Skirmish Mats. I put a link in the description below. If you use Brews and Board Games, you get 10% off. Fantastic mats. I do really like them. I use this for the Conan playthrough. Fantastic. It works great. This is a 36 by 36 beautiful playmat. So if you are interested, there is a link. Also using these, shout out to Mike. Mike's the one that told me about these on Amazon. But these are perfect for this type of game and holding any other tokens and cards. So that's kind of what I'm using for the attachments for Magneto here, along with these. So it comes in a set of both of these. You can get it off Amazon. I'll put a link in the description below as well. So be sure to check those out. And I did mean to flip to Cyclops. So what do we want to do? We only have attack of 1, 2 thwarts. 2 thwarts. I do like the idea. I do need to get rid of this boarding party. But we could just attack with 1 and get rid of that toughness. And we could use telekinetic attack. We could do something like that. I think so. Let's try that. So let's tap him. Let's deal 1 damage. So that gets rid of the toughness. He doesn't take any damage. Let's go over to, that's us for Cyclops. Let's go over to Jean Grey. Okay, so we don't need to do anything with her alter ego side. We'll flip her to her hero side. She's got 3 thwart, 1 attack, and 2 defense. So she can use these counters as a resource. So, we could do that, yeah. We got Cerebro. We can put this into play. Actually, let's not tap that yet. Let's actually do X-Men Ally. We don't have any allies in play yet. Let's actually do, we'll pay 1, because we have to do this, play only if your identity has the mutant trait, and we can only perform this action in our alter ego action. So we're going to pay 1 to put Cerebro into play. Maybe we'll put it up here. All right, so it says exhaust Cerebro. So we exhausted it. Search your the top 5 cards of your deck for an X-Men ally. So it's 4, 5. Okay, we have Banshee here. Okay. Oh, sorry. Search your whole deck instead if you control a psionic character, and we are psionic. Add that ally to your hand and then shuffle. So we'll just add Banshee. Actually, let's look through to see if there is a better one. She doesn't have... She has Marvel Girl. She has Marvel Girl. She has Storm, but Storm costs 5, man. It is reduce the cost to play Storm by 1 if your identity is a mutant or X-Men trait. So she could be 4. Storm is pretty cool, but I want to do this telekinetic attack. Let's save it. We'll save it for now. Let's instead do Marvel Girl. She's going to be a little bit cheaper. She's going to be a little bit cheaper to play. Okay, so we add her to our hand. And I think now we can flip. Okay. So what I think we want to do, we're going to thwart. That is shuffled. We are going to thwart. We don't need that right now. I guess we actually could. Oh, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. We could use one of these, 2 more, actually get her into play. And save this telekinetic attack. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Okay, so let's actually, let's do 1, 2, 3 resources, okay, to get Marvel Girl into play. Okay, Marvel Girl is in play, and we will actually, oh shit, we have this, deal 7 damage, shit. Okay, let's do this then. We are going to play this for 1 to attach this. Attach to an X-Men ally. So right now this is going to give her +1 thwart. So she has 3 thwart right now and +2 hit points. So now she has 5 hit points. I like that a lot. Tim, what's up? Good luck with the game. Thank you so much, Tim. Let me blast the 90s X-Men cartoon theme. Yeah, there you go, man. There you go. I often wonder, like, if I just, for some of these games that, you know, have that thematic feeling, like, you know, the X-Men, the 90s and stuff like that, should I just go ahead and play that theme music? I mean, dude, I'm not, like, making that much money off these videos. Who cares if it gets a little strike? You know what I mean? Okay. What's up, Tim? How's it going? All right, so let's start taking care of some of this. So let's tap her to thwart. We'll get rid of 3 here. And I guess let's do the same thing here. So we're going to thwart with her. So right now with the attachment, that's given us 3 thwarts. We put a damage on her for consequential damage. And we'll remove 3 from here as well. So it says, when defeated, flip this card and reveal Sabotage Master Mold. So we have Sabotage Master Mold here. Turn this bad boy on. So it says Magneto cannot have more than 12% per player of sustained damage, so 24 damage total. When defeated, reveal the set-aside Orbital Decay side scheme. Add this card to the victory display. So this comes on with 3 threats per player, as you can see there. So let's put this back over here. So we'll put 6 threat there, 3 per player. Okay. So I just got a text from my wife. Okay. All right. So we did that. 3 per player. That is a 3 in there. Okay, nice, Tim. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, have fun with that. That's so cool. Okay, I think we are we're good. We are good. All right, so let's untap. Okay. Let's untap. Untap here. Let's draw up to hand. Okay. So we got 5 now. 3, 4, 5. 5 here as well. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's see if we can do something like this. Okay, so attach to a non-elite minion. All right, all right. All right, so let's do them. So let's do 2 threat per player. So now they're at 4. And now Magneto is going to attack. All right, so he's going to attack. We're going to attack Cyclops first. So face down. Are we going to defend this or not? He's doing 2 damage right now. He's dealing 2 damage. I think it's okay for now to take this so I don't tap, right? So let's just take it. So 2, oof, God. Plus 3. So we're taking 5 damage. Oof, good Lord. Good Lord. All right, we're going to 5. God, that hurt. That hurt. That hurt. Okay. All right, for Phoenix, I think we might be able to save. We might be able to have her still alive, maybe. So she has 1 damage on her, but with this attachment, she has +2 hit points. So she's actually, she has 4 hit points left. So let's block with her. Let's block with her. So he's dealing 2. He's got a boost, or not a boost, but a star. Give Magneto a tough status card and a face down boost card. Tough and a face down boost. All right. I guess yeah, we'll just put it right there next to him. Okay, but she's only taking 2 damage. That's not bad. 2 damage. All right, so she has 2 hit points left. Okay. All right, now let's do face down cards for each of us. So Cyclops, we get Treachery. Deal 1 damage to each character you control. Place 1 magnet counter on the main scheme. And that is one thing I did forget. After he attacks each time, we put a magnet counter on there. So it says deal 1 damage to each character you control. My goodness, dude. We're already at 4. Place 1 magnet counter on the main scheme. Okay, now this does say, after you place a magnet counter, if there are at least 3 magnet counters here, discard cards from the encounter deck. So let's do that now. Man, this might be a short game. Here's a magnet. Okay, when revealed, hero side, you are stunned. Take 1 damage for each magnet counter on the main scheme. Now, I gotta think about the timing of this. So we are stunned. God bless, dude. This is not looking good already. So it says, after you place a magnet counter on the scheme, if there are at least 3 magnet counters, we could take a closer look at it. Rufus, what's up? Alvarega, what's up, man? Varega, I'm gonna try to do my best here, man. I'm gonna try to do my best here. All right, so I gotta understand the timing of this because this is important. This is gonna determine if I take 0 damage or 3 damage. So it says after you place a magnet counter on this scheme, if there are at least 3 magnet encounters, discard cards from the encounter deck until a magnetic card is discarded. Reveal that card, then remove 3 magnet counters from this scheme. Okay, so this card though, it says take 1 damage for each magnet counter on the main scheme. So at that time this was revealed, we would still have 3 magnet counters on there, right? We would reveal this, perform the card, and then after performing the card, we would get rid of the 3 magnet encounters. Yeah, dude, I don't know, man. Varega, I made Cyclops. I added more allies. I put in Wolverine. I put in a Professor X. So I added more. I added 6 more allies. I did take out Blindfold. And I added 2 other cards that kind of aided in the ally approach. I didn't change Phoenix at all. So far, I'm not blown away by the characters. Phoenix, kind of okay with the resource generation from here, and she can do more attack damage if she becomes unleashed. But the attachments are okay. I am just seeing the field commander. It says each Cyclops upgrade attached to a minion loses the temporary keyword. At first I thought it was all attachments, so I thought even on the villain, but it's only on minions. That's the kind of stuff, like I might have wanted to see that be all attachments, even on the villain, because I think that could be pretty powerful. And his Optic Blast, spend 1 resource of any type, deal 3 damage to an enemy with an upgrade attached. Limit once per round. So the hard part is kind of getting the attachment onto the character, and then only then you can deal that 3 damage. I don't mind that as much, but maybe do it instead of once per round, maybe like 2 times per round. You know, and then you could put like just a counter on him to say you've done it once, you know, something like that. I think then that would be a small tweak that can make him a little bit more powerful, because right now, like I said, it's very specific that you have to get the attachment onto them, which isn't terribly hard, but then it's like, now you can only do it once per round. Little stuff like that. That I don't know. That I don't know, Nate. Okay, so let's go back to this. So I think with this, if we're looking at the timing, again, the timing of this is, and yeah, Varega, these are the only 2 characters I've played of the X-Men. I haven't played with Colossus, or I forget what her name was, but so it said, and I think adding the allies to Cyclops, it might make him a little bit more fun. I think that's where, you know, just to make him an ally, more of an ally character, and the attachments, because right now the pre-con, it just felt like there wasn't that many allies. So looking at the timing of this again, let's not spend too much time on this. So it says discard cards from the encounter deck until a magnetic card is discarded. Reveal that card. So we would then reveal this and perform it. So we're in hero. So we haven't removed the magnetic counters yet. So take 1 damage for each magnetic counter on the main scheme. So we're going to take 3 damage. And then, of course, they would be removed. So we're at 1. Oh, God, dude. That is crazy. And then we would remove the 3 magnetic counters. My God, dude. Yes. Yeah, I believe so, Rufus. I don't see why not. It's one of those games, right? Just kind of, yeah, right. Yep. Oh, and if you guys haven't yet, please click that like button. Really means a lot. I really appreciate it. Then use A, and I added Nightcrawler in here as well. Wolverine hits for 7. They use Nightcrawler. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah, that's cool. I'm reading your chat about the hits for 7. Yep. Okay. All right. Nightcrawler had a cool ability. Yeah, I think when he would be attacked or something like that, you can remove him back to your hand, and you take no damage. It's kind of like he, he kind of like tricks you a little bit. You know what I mean? Okay, now we got to resolve this for. Oh man, dude. Okay. So the same thing, 2 electric shocks. So when revealed, hero side. Okay. You are stunned. Okay. God, this is not going well. I did do 2 play tests and they did not go this bad this early. Take 1 damage for each magnetic counter. We don't have any, so we're not going to take any damage. Whew. Okay. That's our turn. Let's go over to Phoenix. Okay. So do we have any actions we can do? Hero action. Deal 3 damage to an enemy. He's got a tough status card. It costs 2. We do have energy, so we could pay for this ricochet beam. Although I might want to get Rock Slide in. I did keep Rock Slide. I was debating taking him out because he costs 4. A little bit too much than I wanted to keep in there. But with that 6 health and that 3 attack, I decided to keep him in. Maybe we can get an attachment onto him, bump his health up even more. So I tell you what. Let's do first Alter Ego Exhaust. So we got to be on the Alter Ego side for that. Yeah. Crap. Play under any player's control, max 1 per player. So we might actually put that here because we are going to flip and recover. Oh, and we can even ready up as well. Yeah, okay. So let's do something like that. We don't need to worry about this. Attached to a non-elite minion. We don't need to worry about this one. Attached to a non-elite minion. We can pay these. And remember, we can pay for a resource here. So we want to keep this psychic rapport, right? Okay, so I tell you what. Attached to an enemy. Oh, we did discard this. It was temporary. I'm just trying to think if I want to do some actions with Cyclops first. Optic Blast. Deal 3 damage. I want to get rid of that tough card, and plus I don't really like. I guess I could keep it for Rock Slide. Yeah. Okay. All right. So what do we got? We got 2 to pay for Rock Slide. 2, 3, 4. We got the 4 for Rock Slide, so we could also pay 1. Really, an X-Men character. Yeah, okay. All right, I'm kind of liking this. But we wouldn't have an attachment on him. Yeah, that's the bit that sucks. That's the part that sucks. All right, so let's not do anything. We'll just get Rock Slide into play. Okay. So let's attack. Next time this character would attack, discard this status card instead. I guess, is that what we want to do? Yeah, I'm struggling here. Let's do this for 1. Play under any player's control, max 1 per player. Your alter ego gets +2 recovery. We'll try to remember that. And we could attach this to a friendly character. When attached character would take damage from an enemy attack, place that damage on here instead. That's not bad. And I guess we could, if we use Cerebro, we could find an ally. That'd be 1 resource. We wouldn't have enough resources. Let's attack. Getting rid of this stun card. No, actually not. We are going to thwart for 3. Thwart, and I think we want to... Let's pay 2. Yeah, let's pay 2. Let's play Psychic Rapport. And it says team up Cyclops and Phoenix, max 1 per deck. Ready Cyclops and Phoenix. All right. Ready Cyclops and Phoenix. Choose to either return a Cyclops card from your discard pile to your hand or place 2 power counters on Phoenix Force. I think we might be able to get both of these played. Let's return Cyclops because we're gonna play him to our hand. Okay. All right. We are going to. Do we want to? We don't need a recover. Let's thwart again. Let's remove it off here. And we are going to flip and play only if your identity is the mutant trait. Alter ego action. We are going to turn this. We can search the whole deck for an ally. Now we do have the resources, so we could pay Cyclops. We played this Cyclops and Banshee to place this upgrade attached to a friendly character. When attached character would take any amount of damage from an enemy attack, place the damage here. All right, so we'll try to remember that. There's a lot going on now. Okay, all right, let's go over to Cyclops. It's pretty lean back. Talking about the lean back. Okay, so let's do... We want to get in Rock Slide, right? So we got an energy here attached to an enemy. We're going to play these. Because again, the ones on the villain go away. They're still only temporary, which I don't really like. But that's fine. So we're going to play these for a resource to get Rock Slide in. We're going to put this down here. Put Rock Slide in. Try to remember all this stuff. Okay, Rock Slide. And this says, responds, after an X-Men ally enters play, exhaust Utopia. Ready. We're not going to put him in yet. We're not going to put him in yet. We are going to... Should we thwart? Let's tap him to attack, removing that. Now we will pay the 4 to bring in Rock Slide. And again, after an X-Men ally enters play, exhaust Utopia, ready an X-Men character. And I think, should we thwart again to try to remove that, or should we just try to attack? I think we just attack. We have 3 attack here. No. We need a heal. We need a heal. So we are going to flip. With Rock Slide. If we thwart, we only take 1 consequential damage. I really want to save him to... Yeah, okay. That seems like a waste, right? I don't have to do it. I think we're going to remove it from the main scheme. No, let's start getting rid of this. Let's start getting rid of the... So we're going to tap him. Take 2. It seems kind of like a waste, but we'll get rid of the tough card. And now with Scott Summers, we are going to tap to recover. And instead, your alter ego gets +2 recovery. So we recover 5. Going up to 6. Freddie Perez. What's up, man? My favorite is when Andrew draws a card and just starts laughing before we even know what it is. yeah, man. Yeah, dude. I know, dude. Because I know. About to have my ass handed to me. I hope you all are having a great night so far. Welcome back, Andrew. My Friday nights are now complete. What's up, Freddie? Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it. Too bad Anthony is going to a Slipknot concert. I mean, what a ridiculous guy, right? You know, go to a Slipknot concert over a Marvel Champions playthrough. Come on, man. Come on. What's wrong with that guy? All right, so that's us. That is us. All right, so let's untap. Let us untap. Boom. Okay. Tap here. We did keep Ricochet Beam. We did keep that. All right. Let's draw. And we are in Alter Ego, so our hand size is now 6, 4, 5, and 6. Got Professor X, my man. 6 here as well. Cerebro is not. Let's put it over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, look at this. We can get Storm into play. We got Genius, Strength, and we got Phoenix Firebird. We can probably play all of this. That's pretty cool. All right, so we got some tactics here. All right, so let's go over to them. 2 on the main scheme. 1, 2. All right, now... So he gets this card. He is going to scheme. So this is another face down card. So he's actually going to have 2 here. He's going to have 2. Because he was dealt this from a previous round. I'm pretty sure. All right, so let's see what we got. So he's scheming for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's turn this around. We need 12 on here. So he's putting 6 on there. My God. 6. He's at 9. So he only needs 3 more. Okay. Well, he's going to scheme over here now. It's Scott. We don't have any interrupts. Yep, that's 4 he's putting on there. Oh, that's the, yep, it's still the obligation, but it's still. So he's putting 4 on, so that's going to be 13. So this is going to get removed. All right. So we failed this. Oh, shit. Oh, God damn it. No. Sorry, that was actually 10 per player. That's fine. So it didn't change up anything. Sorry, I put the card in the wrong spot. Still, we were still good because it's still 10 per player. So we had a 9 on him. So this time around. So this only needed 10. Okay. All right, so we failed that one. So when revealed, place 1 magnet counter here. If Sabotage Mold is not in the victory display, the first player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a copy of M-type Sentinel minion and reveals it. Let's look through the discard. So Sabotage Master Mold is in play. And we got to look for an M-type Sentinel. There's an M-type Sentinel and reveals it. All right. And we're going to put that on. Who was that going after? It has guard. I believe that was scheming over here. So let's put M-type Sentinel over here. Okay. And reveals it. All right, let's flip this around. Put 1 per player. And now we need 6 per player. So we need 12 total. Okay, so now that this is in play, he is going to scheme against us as well. So he's going to put 2 on. Okay. All right, let's deal out a card per player. So this is for Phoenix. Okay, attached to your identity, max 1 per identity. Attached identity cannot thwart, attack, defend, or recover. Exhaust your identity and spend a physical resource. Discard this card. Ugh. This is for old Scotty boy. Attached to Magneto, Magneto cannot be confused. He gets +1 scheme. After a hero makes a basic attack against Magneto, spend one of each resources and discard this card. Oh, God, dude. It's his Magneto's helmet. Yeah, no, man. Yeah, lame Anthony, I know. Yeah, he would. He'd get so into it, just chuck you across the room. It is Slipknot after all, man. Gotta be careful. Okay. Let's go back to us. Let's go over to Scott here. Oh, man. All right, so he's got guard. We can't do any damage to Magneto until we take him out. And he's got 5 health, dude. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay, attached to an X-Men ally. Attached ally gets +1 fort, +1 attack, and +1 hit point. I do really like that. I do really like that. Okay, so let's do this. I think that's what we want to do, right? Confuse a villain, ready an X-Men character. Yeah. Let's do this. Let's play this, and Ricochet. No, we don't need to do all that stuff. Let's pay this for 1. Attached to an X-Men ally. Max 1. Attached ally gets +1 fort, +1 attack, and +1 hit point. So he's got 4 attack right now and 7 health. We only can put 1 per ally, 1 training per ally. This is not a training though. So for 0, this calls 0. Let's put it on M-type Sentinel, and it says attached to a minion, 1 per minion. Takes -1 consequential damage when attacking attached minion. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. That is pretty good. So what we can do now, 3 damage to an enemy. Oh, we could do that. Do we want to save Professor X? No, let's not. Let's not. Let's not save him. So I think what we're going to do, let's do this. Do we want to heal up again one more time? No, it's okay. We can soak up a lot of damage with this upgrade. So let's go to Cyclops. Oh, sorry. We're actually, while we're here, search your deck for a tactic upgrade. Game time. Let's shuffle. Once per round. Choose an ally with a training upgrade attached. Ready that ally and heal 1 damage from it. Yes. Yes, excellent. Okay, so let's actually do that then. Let's play Professor X. We're going to keep Professor X. We're going to play this Ricochet beam. We're going to play that. Play this for 1. We're going to attach this. Attach to an X-Men ally. Oh, no, that's already a training. Okay. All right. Sorry, I'm getting confused. So let's attack with Rock Slide against this minion right here. So we're going to deal 4 attack because of our upgrade. +1 attack. And this attachment says we get -1 consequential damage. So we would normally take 2. So instead we're only going to take 1. So we're at 3. But again, our max hit points are 7. So we still have 4 hit points left on him. That's pretty good. And he's going to take 4 damage. 4 damage. Now we're going to play Game Time. Now we are going to flip. Sorry. Flip. We are going to tap him to deal 1 more damage. That's going to be the 5. All right. This goes in the discard. This goes over here. And it does say, when defeated, give Magneto a tough status card. It's annoying, dude. We haven't done a single point of damage to him yet. Unbelievable. Okay, now, do we have anything we can play over here? God, we haven't done a single point of damage to him. Okay, let's do this instead. Let's play these 2, Professor X and this upgrade. Let's do Ricochet Beam. Attack. Deal 3 damage to an enemy. Alright, so we're going to deal 3 damage to here. This is going to remove the tough status card. Ricochet Beam. And now we're going to play Game Time for 0. Choose an ally with a training upgrade, which we have right here. Ready that ally and heal 1 damage from it. So ready, heal 1 damage. And now we are going to finally attack Magneto and deal some damage. So again, we're dealing 4 damage. Going to 32. 32 left. And we take 2 consequential damage now. Good Lord, man. Okay, let's go over to Phoenix. Ay. And we do have maximum 5 hit points here, which is why she's not dead yet, because of this this upgrade. Spend another resource. Okay. So what do we need? If to get Storm into play, Storm costs 4, because she costs 5 normally, but it says reduce the cost to play Storm by 1 if your identity has Mutant or X-Men. So she'd only cost 4. We want to play this. And that leaves us Mutant trait. Do we have any more X-Men in there? I don't think so. Okay, so let's do it this way then. So we are going to exhaust your identity and spend a physical resource to discard this card. Here's the physical resource. Okay, now we can hero action, choose 1. So we got to flip. Remove 1 power counter from Phoenix Force. Okay. So we're going to play this for 1. Remove 1 power counter. Ready, Phoenix. Okay, let's pay 4 to get Storm into play. I guess we'll just go with something like this. Okay. So it says, when Storm thwarts a scheme, move 2 threat from that scheme to another scheme. Okay. So I guess what we can do, we could just thwart. She's got 2 attack. It's not terrible. I guess we could do thwart here. Let's thwart. Remove these 3. And we will thwart here with Storm. That's going to be 1 consequential damage. And we're going to thwart here. And then it says, when Storm thwarts a scheme, move 2 threat from that scheme to another scheme. I think we're going to keep it there. I could move it over to there, but it says, when defeated, reveal set aside orbital decay side scheme. Add this card to the victory display. All right. Orbital decay. At least we're going through these, right? So orbital decay. So it says 3 per player. So let's put that on there. Let's do 2 3s. So Magneto cannot have more than 18 sustained damage per player, so 36. So we could finally defeat him. Flip this card and reveal physical strain. So then this would be attached to him. Attached to Magneto. Permanent. Magneto loses steady, which steady just says in order to actually stun him or confuse him, he would need 2 cards per. Like instead of normally 1 card would make you stunned, he needs 2 to actually be stunned. So this would get rid of that. All right, so Orbital Decay, 3 per player. All right, cool. Eric, what's up, man? Hope all is well. Just found you like a week ago. Love the Uthia playthroughs. Eric, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Very cool. Well, it's cool you found me like a week ago, too, because I took like a 2-week hiatus. So back in action. Back in action. So welcome. Welcome. That's so cool. All right, so I think, and we got to go with Marvel Girl. So Marvel Girl, I guess we could just... Do we want to just start doing some damage to him? She only has 1 attack. Let's actually do Thwart, and let's get rid of... Let's get rid of this. Because I don't think our guys, I don't think we do too much like confusion and stuff like that to them. So I don't think we necessarily have to worry about getting this too much. Like, it's not a huge goal to us. So we'll instead just remove 2 from there, just to be all caught up. So we'll put 1 more consequential damage on her. She only needs 1 more health, and let's ready up. We're still stunned over here. All right, let's draw. Yep, so 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's the X-Jet. This is going to be pretty good. We definitely want to get that into play. I might start running out of room here. I might have to just start putting the cards down here. All right, so we got 5 here. Okay. All right, so let's get going. So 2 threat on the main scheme. We're going to attack here first. So he's dealing 2 attack. All right, plus this. Now, we have this telekinetic shield. When we would take damage from an enemy, place that damage here instead. Then if there is at least 5 damage here, discard telekinetic shield. So we're gonna take it with Cyclops. So we don't have to tap to defend it. It just says when we would take damage. So we're not gonna defend at all. So we're taking 2, and it's a boost. Exhaust your identity. Oh my god, I can't get away from this stuff, man. So we just take 2 damage here on the shield. Okay, and here, what are we doing? Are we gonna have Squirrel Girl take it? I think so. Squirrel Girl's gonna take it. Storm was supposed to untap. We don't want to take it with Storm. Storm's got pretty good thwart and attack. So Squirrel Girl's gonna eat this, so she's gonna take 4. That's gonna kill her. Boom. Yep. Goes here. Okay. Let's do the encounter cards. Oh, and he did attack. This is one thing I'm gonna forget. So he would do 1 attack for him and 1 attack for Phoenix, and it does say if there are at least 3 encounters here. Gotta remove this. So these might have been the magnetic cards. It is a magnetic card. Reveal that card, then remove 3 magnetic counters, and it is a side scheme. It says, let's pop it on here. When defeated, the player who defeated this scheme discards the top 4 cards of their encounter deck. That player places 1 magnetic counter on the main scheme for each magnetic card discarded this way. Okay. All right. All right, so let's put that here. It has 4. It doesn't say 4 per player. It just says 4. But that is a boost icon as well. So that does mean whenever the player is the villain is attacking or scheming, they draw or they add an additional boost. So what did I say? 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. But luckily we don't have to worry about that right now. All right, so let's do 1 for him. So yes, yep, we didn't do it yet. Okay, Fabian Cortez, an Acolyte Elite. All right, teamwork, Acolyte Villainous. Okay, and what do we have here? Electromagnetic Blast. When revealed, exhaust each upgrade and support you control. Place 1 magnetic counter on the main scheme. Good Lord, man. Exhaust each upgrade and support. Okay. That's fine. All right. Not too terrible. Okay, so now it's back to our turn. Let's go over to Phoenix. Oh, man. Okay. Okay, so we got 4. I definitely want to take these guys out, and I definitely want to take that one out. We are good at thwarting. We are good at thwarting. So I guess what we could do... See, and I do like this card right here. Play only if your identity has the psionic trait. Interrupt. When the villain schemes, that this activation removes threat instead of placing it. So that could be really good. Remove 4 threat from a scheme. If you have the Unleashed trait, stun and confuse an enemy, that is really good as well. Okay, let's do this. Let's pay 2 to perform this. Hero action, thwart, remove 4 threat from a scheme. Yeah, I guess we're going to remove it there. 4 threat from a scheme. If you have the Unleashed trait, we do not. Should we have done that? I think so. Let's try this. Do we have Scion? Yeah, let's try this. Let's try to do something cool. So let's take these cards back. Let's try to min-max this a little bit. Okay, so we are going to use 1 resource from here. And it says, after the last power counter is removed from here, flip this card. So right now we have -2 thwart. I'm really trying to plan this out. All right, maybe I should just go. All right, let's do some here. Let's do some here. Okay. Let's thwart with Phoenix. Let's thwart with her. Let's thwart with Storm. 2. Consequential damage. Interrupt. When Storm thwarts a scheme, move 2 threat from that scheme to another scheme. Let's put it on the main scheme. When defeated, flip this card. Attached to Magneto. Permanent Magneto loses steady. So now we only need 1 to confuse him and stuff like that. Let's put her over here. Now we can start to do this stuff. So pay 1 using this. All right. So we flip this now. Now it's on here. All right. Pay 1 and 1 to play Telepathic Trickery. Okay, so it says remove 4 threat from a scheme if you have the Unleashed trait, stun and confuse an enemy. Stun and confuse an enemy. So remove 4 threat, and we do have the Unleashed, stun and confuse. So now he doesn't have steady anymore, so he can be stunned and confused with only 1, which is really good. We'll try to remember that. Okay. All right, now we did this. Player defeated this scheme, discards the top 4 cards of the encounter deck. That player places 1 magnet counter on the main scheme for each magnetic card discarded this way. That's 1, 2, of course. 3 and 4. All right, so we place 2. We place 2 on there, which after the third one is placed, we would draw to get another magnetic card. Of course. There we go. It's another scheme. When revealed, place 2 additional threat here for each ally in play. Jesus Christ. Okay, so 2 threats. Good Lord, man. What is going on here? Place 2 additional threat for each ally in play. 1, 2, 2, 4. Okay. And it has that symbol, which I do believe that has to be taken out before we can thwart on the main one. Oy vey, dude. Okay, so let's do... I guess let's do that again. Yeah, let's do that again. Let's play Telepathic Trickery. Okay, for 2, same thing. 2, Telepathic Trickery. Remove 4 threat from a scheme. Let's remove it from here. And if you have the Unleashed trait, stun and confuse an enemy. Oh, jeez. Looks like the stream is flickering a little bit. Okay. I think that was a fantastic turn, though. I think that was a fantastic turn. We stunned and confused Magneto. We got rid of a lot of schemes. Yeah, and now we remove this too. Okay. Okay. All right, let's go over to old Cyclops here. Okay. So we can start attacking, and I think I want to. Now, I want to take out these acolytes because they are really a pain in the ass. So we could play... I want to get the X-Jet in. Oh, we could do this as a hero action. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. Yeah, I think... and we don't need to worry about these guys right now, right? So we could do something like that. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do 1, 2... I don't think we're going to be able to play everything we want, which sucks. So if we play this for 2, choose a tactic card in your discard pile and add it to your hand. So that would give us... It's not going to be enough to get the X-Jet in play. So what do we want to put into play? Do we want to put in... I don't want to thwart with him. Oh, he does have +1 thwart, so I could do that. That's actually not a bad idea. That's actually not a bad idea. Okay, all right, so that's what we're going to do. So let's have him thwart. Oh, no, that's... Yeah, he has +1 thwart. So he's going to remove these 2. He's going to take 1 consequential damage. This is going to be removed. All right. We're going to play 3. Pay 3 to get the X-Jet put into play. It says exhaust X-Jet for a wild resource for a player whose identity has the X-Men trait, which we do. And I think that's where we're going to stop. We're going to stop right there. We got Tactical Brilliance. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. Choose a tactic card in your discard pile and add it to your hand. Okay. All right, so let's untap. We're still stunned. Now I feel a lot better now. Like we have a lot of stuff in place. We can start doing some serious damage to him. Okay, so let's draw up to hand. We are going to stay here on the hero side. Let's draw up to with Phoenix first. Cerebro is not in our hand. How am I gonna... Is this fine? Yeah, that's all right. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, Colossus. That's 4, that's 5 max. Okay, all right. Okay. Let's go to here. All right, so right now he's going to try to attack Phoenix. So it says, next time this character, of course, everything's falling apart. That's the only downside about this. It seems like it has to be very sturdy. Like it's very easy to fall. Next time this character would attack, discard this status card instead. I guess he would still flip over this boost card. Okay, so he has now removed that. Now he's going to try to attack. And it does say after you place a magnet counter. Okay. Yep, after he attacks you. The next time this character would attack. So I guess he doesn't technically attack. So we're not going to put the magnetic counter on there. But now he is going to attack Cyclops. So I think we're still going to hold here. We're not going to block with anybody. So let's do that. So he's going to attack. We're not going to block because we still have this telekinetic shield. It can soak up 3. Okay, when revealed, the villain schemes. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Okay. So he's at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's at 10. He only needs 2 more. But that means he only dealt 2 damage. So he can even still take 1 more damage on here. And then this guy would attack. So he is going to just remove this card and he's not going to attack. We got to really try to dodge some cards here. So encounter card here. Oh, God. Okay, so one thing I do just want to check, the villainous, or the teamwork thing. So it says teamwork trait. Engages with a player if there's at least one other minion that shares the specified trait, which I guess is the Acolyte. Yeah, they both activate. Dude, that sucks. That's one I was trying to avoid. Okay. So they're both going to activate. So I guess let's just start here with this one. So attacking for 3. Attacking for 3. We are going to take that, going to 6. And we're attacking here for 1. Attacking here for 1. We're not going to block it, so that's going to be the 5th. And this is going to be removed. Okay. All right, and then 1 more over here. Magnetic, when revealed, deal 1 damage to each character you control. Place 1 magnetic counter on the main scheme. Oh, and he did attack here as well, so I got to remember that. 1 damage to each character we control. And our max hit point is 7, based on the attachment, so we have 6. We only need 1 more damage put on here. Okay. All right, back to our turn. All right, let's start doing some damage. All right, but now we got these guys, and we got to get rid of some of the threat on there. Okay, so over here, what are we looking at? What are we looking at? What are we looking at? So we could attack. Right, we could attack, dealing 4 damage. That is enough to kill him. Yeah, let's do that. 4 damage. Kills him. When defeated, the player who defeated discards cards from the encounter deck until an Acolyte minion is discarded. Oh my god, dude. Okay. Puts it in play, engage with them. So it says... Last one. Okay, there's no more cards in the deck, so I'm going to add this here. Okay, so it's got Acolyte Teamwork. It's going to activate right away. Both of them are. Dude, I hate that, dude. I hate that so much. That Teamwork thing is like brutal. Okay, so dealing 2 attack. I guess I should have got Colossus in play first. Yeah, probably. Okay, well let's just figure out what we're gonna do here. So I guess I am just going to take that damage. I'm gonna take that damage here. So I'm going to take 2 damage, going to 3. And what are we going to do here? 3 damage. 3 damage. Are we going to have Storm take it? Are we going to have Storm take it? We can go to... Let's go to 3. Dude, I really do not like that. Oh, we got the attack here. Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it. Okay. All right, and that was that. I believe I'm all caught up. Yeah, okay. All right, so going back over to here, let's play Colossus. Okay. So exhaust X-Jet, generate a wild resource for that player who has an identity. Okay, so let's generate 1. Effective leadership. And this, so that's 3 resources. So Colossus says reduce the cost to play Colossus by 1. If your identity has an X-Men trait, we do, so he only costs 3. Put him into play. Effective leadership also says when you spend this card to play an ally, that ally gets +1 fort and +1 attack until the end of the phase. So we'll try to remember that. And Utopia says after an X-Men ally enters play, exhaust Utopia, ready an X-Men character. So let's actually do this. Before we did that, let's tap him to deal 1. Oh, he has toughness. God damn it, dude. Seriously? To deal 1 damage, removing this. Now, we did all this to play Colossus. Tap, untap, right? +1 fort and +1 attack. We are going to tap him. That is going to deal 2 consequential damage. And that deals 4 attack because we had the +1 attack from this card. Defeating her. Give the villain a tough status card. If the villain already has a tough status card, heal 4 damage from it. God bless, dude. This is crazy, man. I'm not getting through it all. Okay. We can make this go away. Let's flip. I can't get through it all, man. All right, let's tap. Alter Ego gets +2 recovery, so we go up to 8. And we'll keep game time, maybe. Move 3 threat from a scheme. I guess we'll keep these. We'll try. Because he should still be alive, right? And the next time he thwarts, he's not going to remove anything. And if we can keep the... Yeah, let's try to see if we can make something happen. Okay. So let's tap Storm. Actually, let's tap Phoenix. She gets +2 attack. Oh, no, I can't do that. I can't do that. Well, it says the next time we would attack. So let's do that. So let's tap, remove the stun. Right, remove the stun. Okay. Let's thwart. That's her 3. She's taken out. Now, what do our cards do? Deal 7 damage to an enemy. If you have the Unleashed trait, deal 4 damage to the villain. If you have the Unleashed trait, deal... Okay, so we could do Telekinetic Attack. Deal 7 damage to an enemy, but I don't want to use that one yet, right? Alright, let's instead... We got to take out this guy, though. Yeah, so I guess we have to play it. We have to play that. So we need to do 3. Okay. 4 damage to the villain. So we got to do this. Play this for 3. Telekinetic attack. Deal 7 damage to an enemy. If you have the Unleashed, it deals 2 additional damage and gains Overkill, which would be pretty cool. It would deal 9 damage. It said it's going to deal... It is going to deal 9, but he's got a tough status card. So the Overkill is going to kill him and then go to Magneto. Gains Overkill. And what did this say? Is stunned. Of course. Alright. So that's that. That is that. My goodness. Nate, did you back Euthia? If you're still on. Did you get, if you did, what all did you get? Okay, let's untab this stuff. This is our hand. Let's draw up here. We did recover, okay. So we need 6. Okay, and we are going to decide to, I did forget to do that. Okay, 6, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Whew. All right. Oh, shit, I forgot. Wait, we did remove some, right? 3. Let's convert these so I can see how much we're dealing with. All right, so we're at 9, 10. That was with the 2 additional. 10, okay. Wait. Yeah, because we removed some. I backed it. I think it just did core. Yeah, dude, there's... And plus, your core is more than what the core was originally. So you're even getting a lot more in that. I think it's solid, dude. That's all I've been playing on those streams. So it's like... It's so much. It's so much, dude. Okay, all right. Oh, they get an additional one I forgot from this. Oh, I did forget. Yeah, I did forget. Yeah, they are going to... Because he's got the confused, but I forgot he's going to do that again here. Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. So let's just go. So he is going to scheme over here. It says the next time he would scheme. Okay, this is removed. Now he's gonna scheme over here, and he's only dealing 3, but that's enough, right? That's enough because we only need 12 total. 3, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that'd be enough. Man, we're gonna lose just from this, and we're barely gonna scratch him. I mean, it is what it is, man. It's like, yeah, I don't know. I think what it is it doesn't feel like their engines are all that great. I mean, maybe if you can get like more allies in play a little bit easier, that could be something, but it just doesn't feel like Phoenix and Jean, she's got some good like thwarting abilities and stuff like that, and she does have some cards that deal some pretty serious damage. But it just doesn't seem like some of these other really good engines that you can get from with some of these other characters, at least from these two. But again, these are mostly pre-constructed decks. So, and again, the plays could differ, right? You could play another game and have this really good engine going, and then maybe it'll be a lot better. Okay. I can't play anything heavy until I finish everything, so maybe in like 4 months. Yeah, I got you, man. Yeah, I got you. And plus, you got other stuff on the way as well, right? So, okay, so we put that on there. We got to reveal the new one. So this is 3A. When revealed, to place 2 magnetic counters here. If physical strain is not attached to Magneto, the first player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a magnetic attachment and reveals it. Okay, but there are. And it says, force response. After you place a magnetic counter on this scheme, if there are at least 3 magnetic counters here, discard the cards. But this was in setup, so we're doing the timing thing, so that was already on there. So this wouldn't come into play yet. If this stage is completed, the players lose the game. And we put on 1 per player. And we need 14 total in there. If we do that, if there's 14 put on there, we lose. All right, so let's reveal cards. Okay, metal shards. Magnetic. When revealed, deal 1 damage to each character you control. Oh, dude, that sucks, man. Colossus is taken out, dude. Oh, he's got a toughness. He came in with a toughness. So he would have been dealt consequential damage. I guess that would have been that, right? So now he's only taking the 1. So the 2 that he would have put on, I don't know if the consequential damage gets rid of toughness. I forgot, but I think it's any amount of damage that they would take. Take any amount of damage, discard. Yeah, I guess so it would be. So he doesn't get the consequential damage at first. That's good. It would instead remove the tough card, and he just dealt 1 damage from this. Okay, cool. And place 1 magnetic counter on the main scheme. God, that sucks. All right. So now this would be placed. So now it says, if there are at least 3 magnetic counters here, discard cards from the encounter deck until a magnetic card is discarded. All right, here we go. All right, deal 1 damage. God bless, dude. And put a magnetic counter on the main scheme, too. That sucks, man, because 3 would be removed, and then this would place 1 more. So then the same thing would happen again. God bless, man. When revealed, Hera, alter ego, you are confused. Man, dude, this is crazy, dude. Place 1 threat on the main scheme for each magnetic counter on it. So if we're looking at timing, that would have still been placed there. So 3, and then this would be removed. Bless, that was only the villain schemes. God, man, dude. So he's got 3 scheme. 4, 5. He's putting 5 on there. It's not looking good. in just that turn, 8, 9, 10. He only needs 4 more. That was a rough turn. That was a rough turn. Now it's our turn. That was rough, dude. That was really rough. That was really rough. Okay. That was really rough, man. Okay. How are we going to thwart it all? Are we going to 1 thwart? We're confused there. Remove 3 threats. So we could possibly do 1. Remove 4. Could place this under him. So that's actually 5. 5. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. Let's actually do... Let's pay 1. Player, your alter ego gets +2 recovery. God, that was brutal. That was really brutal. Yeah, it's like, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. I guess we can do some damage here. So we could actually do, but we wouldn't be able to pay for that. So what is this? 5 going up to 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's pay 2 to get White Hot Room in. So it says alter ego action, exhaust White Hot Room, heal 2 damage from Jean Grey. So heal 2 damage going up to 5. Our deck is empty. So let's do this. What we might be able to do... Let's also do this. Let's recover. So we're going to recover 5. So we're going up to our max of 9. And this says, after you make a basic recovery, place 1 power counter on Phoenix Force. Okay. So, also, alter ego action, exhaust Cerebro. Look through the whole deck to find an X-Men ally. Guess we could do... No, we don't want to do Storm. Let's do Cyclops, because we can't really play Cyclops, because we already have a shuffle. So now what we could do is... Shuffle that up. Now we can flip. Oh, man, I forgot. I guess we still got to do it anyway. All right, so we're going to pay 2 to play Psychic Blast, which says deal 4 damage. It's a hero action. Oh, it doesn't say attack. It doesn't say attack. It just says deal 4 damage to the villain. If you have the Unleash trait, deal 4 damage to each minion engaged with you. So that's pretty good. We just don't have a lot of minions. So this says the next time this character would attack, but that's not an attack. So we actually did 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 28, down to 28. I'd imagine all of them, Nate. I'd imagine as many as they can. As many as they can. Which is going to be a lot. It is going to be a lot. I mean, there's a ton of X-Men, right? There's a ton of X-Men. Okay. 1046. God bless. Just to let you know, he was at 36 to start. He's down to 28 in an hour and 45 minutes. I love it. I love it. Okay. All right, let's try to do some damage. We got to remove some here, though. We have to remove some there or we're going to lose. So, again, we wanted to... Let's exhaust X-Jet for a wild. We're going to place this under Colossus. That gives him +1 hit point and +1 thwart. So he now has 3 hit points. We are going to tap him to do 2 thwart. Removing 2. All right. And that's going to put 1 consequential. He's normally at 3, but he now has the +1 hit point. I think in a season they release a big box. Yeah, that sounds about right, Freddie. Yeah, you're right. Yep. Yeah, that sounds right. Yep. Okay. All right, let's do... Choose an ally with a training upgrade attached to it. Ready that ally and heal 1 damage from it. That costs 0. So let's heal 1 damage. Let's ready him. All right. We could thwart again, still having him be alive. What else could we do in the meantime? Let's play 2. Let's play strength. That gives us 2. And remove 3 threat from a scheme. Choose a tactic card. That's a hero action. So let's actually get back into... let's do this first. Search your deck for a tactic upgrade card. And add it to your hand. Okay. Alright, so we did that. Now we're going to flip. Now we're going to perform this. So we already paid Tactical Brilliance, Hero Action, Thwart, remove 3 threat from a scheme, choose a tactic card in your discard pile and add it to your hand. So let's remove 3 threat from a scheme. We got to get this down, right? And choose a tactic card in your discard pile. Oh, hold up. I'm seeing some synergies here that I didn't see before. Because this game time costs 0. And a hero action, choose an ally with a training upgrade attached to it. Ready that ally and heal 1 damage from it. Okay. Alright, that's not bad. So what we can do... Let's play this for 0, because this says this is another attachment, or tactic, sorry, but when an attached enemy is defeated, the player who defeated it draws 2 cards, but it's only temporary on Magneto. So we're going to play that for 1. No, we're not going to play that yet. Let's tap Colossus. Yeah, and we will remove 2 more threat from here. Put a 3 on there. Okay, let's play game time again. So choose an ally with a training, and we're going to tap it. I didn't put the consequential damage on, so he's still at... oh, yeah, that would have been placed. Yep, and then removed. Okay. Now I can tap him to remove more threats. I think instead I'm going to... Let's tap Colossus or Cyclops. Next time your character would thwart, we would try to thwart that. That is instead removed. We can still do his Optic Blast, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to pay this. So it says, spend 1 resource of any type, deal 3 damage to an enemy with an upgrade attached to it. Oh, shit. Are those considered upgrades? No, they're not. Okay. So instead, we're going to do a little take back then. What the fuck is that? Alright, so instead, we're going to play this for 0 on him. Upgrade attached, and then we would pay this Genius for 2 to deal the 3 damage. Sounds right. We're calling it right. And we already played this. So that just means I can't play the Tactical Brilliance, which is fine. But we do still have 1 more game time, but I don't think it's going to... Yeah, I guess... Right? Did we have 3? Yeah, because it was in our... Okay. I was going to say graveyard. I'm so used to playing Magic. In our discard pile. Okay, so let's do that. So let's... I think this is right. I'm starting to get a little lost. Let's remove 2 from here. That would put 1 on him. Let's play our last game time. Tapping him. Right? And now... that would remove 1, and we're going to tap him 1 more time. Actually, do we? Because I might want him to just soak up the damage. I might want him to soak up the damage so Cyclops doesn't perhaps die. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Okay. All right. So let's keep this stuff. All right, let's untap. Oh, man, dude. All right, let's draw up. Okay. 2. All right, so we're getting some allies here. Man, we got to get Wolverine in play, man. All right, so let's do the threats. So 3 threat. 1, 2, 3. And he is going to, Magneto is going to attack Phoenix first. Are we going to block? He's dealing, let's take this away. He's dealing 2 damage. We are going to eat that. So he's dealing 4. Going down to 5. And what about, we're going to soak this up with Colossus. And he's only dealing 3, which is still enough. He did good, man. He put in some crazy work. Okay, now let's deal a counter card. Exhaust each upgrade and support you control. Place 1 magnetic counter. Oh, and he did do 2 attacks. So he did do 2 magnetic counters. Okay, exhaust each upgrade and support. That sucks. And place 1 magnetic counter. So since we placed 3, let's draw until we reveal a magnetic card. There it is. Exhaust each upgrade and support. Okay. So that it would be removed, and then this would place 1 more. And let's do for Cyclops here. When revealed, take the topmost magnetic card in the encounter discard pile and give it to Magneto as a face-down boost card. Magneto activates against you. Topmost magnetic card, face-down boost. Magneto activates against you. Great. So he is dealing 2 damage plus this face-down boost. So are we going to block this? No. Exhaust your identity. Great. And we take 2 damage. Oh, God. I don't remember the other plays being this damn hard, man. Okay. All right. Let's back to us. Back to Cyclops. So we got some allies here. So this is pretty cool, the Danger Room. So alter ego response. After an X-Men ally enters play, exhaust Danger Room, search your deck and discard pile for a training upgrade and attach it to that ally. That's pretty cool. Right? He's like outfitting them for going out into the field, so it makes them a little bit stronger. I do like that. I would like to get more allies in play because I also have this teamwork. When you use your basic thwart or basic attack power, exhaust an ally you control and add that ally's matching power to your hero's power for this use. Problem is, we have one resource here, and I do want to. I think we're not gonna worry about this. Polaris, after she enters play, give an X-Men character a tough status card. She's better at attacking. She costs 3. This costs 2. So we have one resource here. I don't think I'm going to play the teamwork quite yet. Well, or I could do... So what is she dealing? 2 attack. She's dealing 2 attack. I'm trying to figure out how I can play. So I'm not going to play her. I'd really like to play these 3, but that's not really likely. It costs a lot. So that'd be 2, 3, and I have 3. I really got to get Danger Room in, right? I really got to get Danger Room. So let's pay 1, 2. Let's get Danger Room in. And I could save up for Polaris, or I could just do this now. I really like the idea of getting Polaris in play. I'm not doing much this turn. I'm thinking I might... Yeah, I think what I'm going to do... I think I'm going to play... Let's tap X-Jet for a resource. Let's play Polaris. Let's spend Polaris to do Tactical Brilliance. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. We'll try to do some damage with Phoenix because we only have 1 on there. And choose a tactic card in your discard pile and add it to your hand. So what I could do, tactic card, let's do Game Time because I really like Game Time. If we can get another ally in play, we can just keep on playing Game Time. All right, so we spent this. And we'll flip him here. Okay. Going over to Phoenix. All of our stuff is tapped. Of course it is. We can spend this. Okay. We could spend this. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. That is not a bad idea. We could save up for that as well. I think that's what we're going to do. Okay. All right, so let's do this. Let's pay... We can't. Yeah, I guess we could. Okay. All right, so let's... Are we attacking? Next time this character would attack. So yeah, let's attack. Removes the stun. All right. Now we could... I guess we can't do that. Okay. So I guess what we're going to do, we're going to pay 1 from her. Hero action, place 2 power counters on Phoenix Force. So 1, 2, we played that. And we're going to save this up for threat. Yeah, okay, okay. All right. All right, I think this is going to be fun. We're going to save these cards because... Well, actually, no, we don't need to, right? We don't need to. Yeah, okay, okay. So let's play these two for Psionic. Attached to a friendly character. Let's do old Stevie Boy again. This is going to soak up the 5 damage. And we're going to keep Psychic Manipulation in hand. All right, so let's untap. This is in hand. Let's draw up to hand size. And I did flip her, right? Yep. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right, so let's do the threat. 1, 2, and 3. And now let's get a scheme, right? We're going to start over here first. So dealing 3 and a boost card. Exhaust each ally you control. Okay, I don't have any allies. That's for him. That's sweet. So it's only adding 3 here. And over here, it's going to scheme as well. So 3, 4. And what we're going to do, we're actually going to play this. All right, so we're going to spend these 3 to play Psychic Manipulation. Play only if your identity has the Psionic. Interrupt. When the villain schemes, this activation removes threat instead of placing it. So instead, he's actually going to remove 4 threat, but also I'm playing this Passion for Justice. When you spend this to play a thwart event, which that is Psychic Manipulation, that event removes 1 additional threat. So all in all, we're removing 5. Not too bad. All right, so we don't have to worry about as much threat right now. And that was this. Okay. Okay, and that's it. Now we go to counter cards. So let's go over here. Okay, an Acolyte. And a Sentinel. Okay, all right, back to us. So now we don't have many cards here, but that's okay. That's okay. Okay, so let's do this. So we're at 5. We could heal 2 damage. Yep, so let's tap this as an alter ego action. Heal 2 damage. Going up to 7. Right? Let's tap this. Look for an X-Men ally. Marvel Girl. She's a little cheaper. I'll get a shuffle. Okay, let's flip. Okay, he's got 5 health. That's pretty crazy. That is pretty crazy. Okay, so I think instead what we are going to do, I think we are going to play, yeah, let's spend 1. 2, 3 to get Marvel Girl in play. And it says, when Marvel Girl attacks a minion, remove X threat from a main scheme where X is that minion's printed scheme. So she's going to attack 1 consequential. It's only going to deal 1 damage. But his scheme is 2, so we're going to remove 2 from here. That's not bad. And she is going to, I guess we're going to, oh, we're still unleashed. Okay, sweet. So we're going to tap her, and she's going to attack. He has guard, so I can't attack Magneto until I take this guy out. Okay, over to here. Man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Could get Beast into play. I think that's what we're going to try to do. I think that's the plan. It's only got one attack. That's not bad. All right, concentrating. Search your deck for a tactic upgrade. Tactic upgrade. Oh, shit, there's none left. There's none left. That sucks. Okay, all right. But I think that's okay. I think that's okay. Let's instead do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play Beast. All right, play Beast. Sorry, I'm doing this out of order. We wanted to do this first. Go to here. Attack. We're going to attack him. That's the 5. When he's defeated, give Magneto a tough status card. We did all that, played Beast. So Beast says, after it enters play, search your deck and discard pile for a resource card and add it to your hand. A resource card. I guess we'll just play Strength. Let's get Strength. Okay. Oh, that's the alter ego response. Oh, but that's Beast. Okay, so we can't do this one. We can't do this one. Okay. After an X-Men ally enters play, exhaust Utopia. Ready an X-Men character. Okay, so let's ready him. Let's deal 1 attack here, removing this. And Beast is going to attack 2. My goodness, dude, I just feel like I can't get the... Yeah, 2 here. 1, 2. Okay. Now I do have... Okay, let's do this. Shit, man. That's not going to work. We're going to do a little take back. He's still tapped, going back up to 25. We're instead of tapping him to do 1 damage to remove this tough status card, we tapped Beast to deal 2 damage, which would have removed the tough status card. And I put us back up to 25. We're going to take... My goodness, man. X-Men may be a tough starting point. Yeah, I just feel like... Yeah. There's no bad starting point. Once you get a Corsair, you can get... Yep. That's right. There's characters that I have... Mike, what's up, dude? What is up, Mike? Great to see you, man. Yeah, I just feel like, Nate, there's some characters, dude, that I recommend right away. I'd recommend Venom. I'd recommend Ant-Man. Very fun characters. Doctor Strange. They feel just really cool. These guys, they're not blowing my socks off. You know what I mean? But yeah, any place would be great to start, man. This is one of the beauties about the game is you could just kind of pick up, whatever hero you want, face off against any villain. Rhino is a good starting point for sure. It's like the easiest one. Mike, what's up, dude? What is up, man? Okay. All right, so now what we're going to do, we're going to try to do a cool turn here. Okay. So now we are going to do Optic Blast. Okay. So spend 1 resource of any type. Okay. So we're going to spend this game time. All right. So that's going to deal the Optic Blast. Spend 1 resource of any type to an attached. Oh, dude. That's just brutal, man. I can't do this turn. I can't do this turn. It's got to have an upgrade attached to it. I was going to do the Optic Blast, dealing 3, and then I was going to pay this, which then would have done Full Blast. When you use your Optic Blast, exhaust Cyclops. This attack deals 8 additional damage and gains overkill. So a 11 damage attack. Really good. And overkill, so we could have dealt 5 to him and then 6 more over here. But he's got to have an attachment. Yeah, I honestly, man, yeah, I don't think I like that. I don't think I like the attachment thing. Because 3 damage, I mean, it's pretty good, but it could have just been deal 3 damage to an enemy, limit once per round. That's still not that powerful. You know, it's only once per round, but the attachment makes it even more specific. So then I guess I'm not doing that. So I guess instead I'm just going to do game time. Keep the Full Blast. We'll try to get an attachment. Game time costs 0. That is going to untap Beast. Take this off. And he is going to... Should we just... 2 damage. I guess we're doing that here. 2 damage. Ugh. It is, yeah. Mike's absolutely right, yeah. Yeah, and you know what? I like both ways. It can be really fun, especially like they have characters that really feed off of each other. Like there's specific cards in here where it's like, okay, untap or like ready both Phoenix and Cyclops. So I like that sort of stuff. So they do have really good synergies in here, and it is fun to play two-handed sometimes. But yeah, it's also like a really cool place to jump in with true solo. And I think I did like 2 playthroughs on the channel with true solo. But that can be a lot of fun as well. That can be a lot of fun. I like both ways. Okay, so we have to stop here. We have to stop here. We have to stop here. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's rough. So just to fill you guys in, it is I've been live for 2 hours and 15. I have taken him down 11 points of damage. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, he needs another. He needs one here. Okay, let's draw up. Yeah, it's that attachment on him, man. Okay, so we got Nightcrawler. Okay, we got Nightcrawler. We really want to get Wolverine. Really want to get my man in here. So Nightcrawler is also cool because Wolverine, look at that. Piercing, heal 1 damage for Wolverine. Very thematic. But Nightcrawler is super cool as well. I do really like these allies. Take a look at Nightcrawler. 2 thwart, 2 attack. Not bad. Only 2 health, so not the greatest. But, interrupt, when an X-Men character would take any amount of damage from an enemy attack, spend a energy resource and return Nightcrawler to your hand. Prevent all of that damage, man. Is that not cool or what? Matt, what's up, man? What is up, Matt? What's up, baby? What's up, brother? Excited to see you fools tomorrow, man. All right, so we drew up. So we could have a pretty cool turn. So play dust. We got a resource here. So 2, 3, 4, 5. That might work. We don't have any attachments, so I think we might spend Full Blast. I can't get Wolverine and Nightcrawler in, but it is what it is. All right. Let's draw up here. 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's 5 total. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. All right, so he's going to attack. Let's start here first. What are we going to do? Are we going to have Marvel Girl take it? Yeah, I think so, right? We want to save as much damage as possible. So she's going to take it. So we're dealing 2, 5. So she's dead. All right, and over here. Beast, is he taking it? We're only at 4, but we can soak it up with this telekinetic shield, remember? And she's only dealing 1 damage. So I don't think I'm going to block it. I don't think I'm going to block it. So we're dealing 2, 3, 4. All right. So 4 damage is being soaked up by this telekinetic shield. I do think with some of Phoenix's, she has that card that says deal 4 damage to the villain and 4 damage to each ally engaged with her. That could be super cool if you're playing against a villain with a lot of minions. That could be pretty powerful. And then she's going to deal 1 damage. We are... Yeah, we're going to take that. That's going to be the 5, right? It's going to be the 5. Okay. Counter card. When revealed, take the topmost magnetic card in the encounter discard pile and give it to Magneto as a face-down boost card. Magneto activates against you. Jeez. Oh, and did attack here. And did attack here. So we're gonna do it slightly out of order because we were supposed to resolve that 3, but we'll just do this first. Okay. Face down. Magnetic card, face down. Okay, Magneto activates against you, and that was for Phoenix, so dealing 2. I'm just gonna eat this. Okay, 3. So 3. I'm gonna go to 4. And that was an attack as well, so just gotta place it here. Let's do this now. Magnetic card. Attached to your identity. Fun stuff. Okay, so we can remove this by exhausting our identity. We remove 3 from here. Okay, and then 1 more for old Cyclops, the villain schemes. So 3, 4 is added. Whoa. Okay, but that's now it's back to our turn. Okay, all right. So we got what? 2 damage placed on here. Driving home from work. Very cool. Very cool. Hope you had a good day, man. Hope you had a good day. All right, so I think we gotta get Wolverine in play, right? We gotta get Wolverine. So I think what we're gonna do, let's do 2 from strength, 3 from the X-Jet, and play Dust. That's 4. Get Wolverine in play. All right, let's move some of this stuff over. Okay, so let's look at this. After an X-Men enters play, I gotta remember this. So let's do... We gotta do this first. I keep doing this out of order. It's one thing that I'm just forgetting. So we'll do 2 damage over here. Right? 2 damage. We did all that to get Wolverine in play, which then... After an X-Men enters play, exhaust Utopia, ready an X-Men character. I was going to say Mr. Beast. Beast is available again. And we are going to tap with him to take out... the player who defeated. Okay. I was hoping it would say the character. Okay, so we're now confused. Defeated. Wolverine is going to... We've got to remove some of that threat. Wolverine is going to attack. 3. Takes 2 consequential damage. Man, Wolverine with like an attachment, that would be really sick. That would be really sick. All right, he's dealing 3 damage. He gains piercing, but we don't need to worry about that. Going down to 22. Okay. And we still have Beast here. We could... I think we're going to stay here, and I think we're going to have Beast take this damage. I think that's going to be the game plan. We're going to have Beast take the damage. And we're going to keep Nightcrawler, because I want to try to get some synergy in with this. Okay. All right. And we're going to keep full blast. I want to try to do some damage here. Let's go over to Phoenix. Okay. All right. All right. So we could do remove 4 threat from a scheme. Oh, beard hair is getting everywhere, man. Okay. All right. Let's try to do something like this. There's a lot of good cards we have here. Heal 2 damage. I could heal her right now. So I can't do any. I can't thwart, attack, defend, or recover. Heal 2 damage. But let's do that instead. Let's go to 6. Man, these are a lot. There are a lot of good cards here. A lot of good cards. Deal 7 damage. So we can spend this. Deal 7 damage. We could deal 9 damage with this. So we have 1, 2. But we also have to remove threat from a scheme. From the scheme. I think we got to do that. We got to save the attack. We got to do this first. All right, let's spend this Passion for Justice and this. So that's 2. And this said if you spend this card to play a thwart event, remove 1 additional threat. So it says remove 4 threat from a scheme. And since we played that card, we remove an additional 1. Okay. If you have the Unleashed trait, stun and confuse an enemy. Sweet. Stun and confuse. Yeah, Mike, dude, if you're still on, man, these things have been working great. So I'll put a link in the description if anybody else is curious. But yeah, man, these things, these little trays here that you told us about, dude, these things are fantastic, man. Okay. All right, so we played that, right? Now, how are we going to do this? Telekinetic attack. I think I want to save that, right? I do need to save that. I do need to save that. Spend a physical resource. The only thing I have is this telekinetic attack. I really wanted to save that, but exhaust your character. Man, that is brutal, man. That is brutal. So I think what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I think I'm going to exhaust. Spend this. That gets rid of this. And we'll keep the psychic manipulation. Alright, and we are going to discard. Attach minion cannot activate. That's pretty good. Yeah, okay. So let's stay. Now we're gonna flip. We are gonna flip. We are gonna flip. And we are going to. We're gonna discard this. Okay. Alright, so let's draw up. We are all ready. Okay. Got our hand here. Alright, sweet. Let's draw up here first. 3, 4, 5. There's the X Mansion. That's going to come in play. And Psychic Rapport. Team up. Ready, Cyclops and Phoenix. Okay, let's draw up here. 4, 5, 6. Okay, Psychic Rapport. Okay, we could have a big turn right here. Man, dude, it's already 11:30. Crazy, crazy. Yeah, they work fantastic. Yeah, I even ordered what those 2-layer ones, like 2 levels. I mean to say, I think that's gonna be. I'm gonna use those mainly for the villains because they get a lot of it. Sometimes they get a lot of attachments and stuff like that, or these status cards. I think those could be really handy because I'm using one of them right here for that very reason. So if I could just get those 2-level ones, I think they could be really handy. But yeah, they work fantastic. Okay, all right, so let's go here. So 3. And let's go over to, who is it on here first? So we are on the hero side. He's going to attack, but he is stunned. So we're going to remove this. Okay. All right, and then he's going to scheme over here, but he is confused. Very good, very good. All right, let's deal out the cards. Okay, Magnetic Mayhem. When defeated, the player who defeated this scheme discards the top 4. Okay, comes in only 4, but it is a boost symbol. Okay, and then 1 over here. Take the topmost Magnetic card in the encounter discard pile and give it to Magneto as a face-down boost card. Magneto activates against you. Alright, so he's dealing 2 damage. Oh, he's scheming. Alright, so 3, 4, 5. Ugh. Oh. Okay, well then I'll tell you what. We're going to do this. 2, 3. This is why I kept this card. Play if your character has the psionic, which we do. Interrupt, thwart. When the villain schemes, this activation removes threat instead of placing it. So he is going to remove 5. Oh no, that would be placing it. So we'd actually remove these 5, right? Because I placed 5 on there, but he wouldn't even place that. Instead of placing it, he would remove the stuff that's already there. Okay, cool. Oh, and they actually added an additional boost, but yeah, we don't need to worry about that. Okay. All right, that's actually it. That's pretty cool. Let's go over to Phoenix first, or Jean Grey. So let's tap Cerebro. Let's try to find an ally. Banshee, Storm. Let's just put Banshee because I think we're gonna spend Banshee. Okay. Alter Ego action. So we gotta do this first. So we could heal 2 damage. I think we might actually. Yeah, we might actually. I'll tell you what. Actually, what we're gonna do. We're gonna do. Yeah, we are gonna place 1. Place 1 power counter. We are going to make a basic recovery. Going up to 9. We are going to flip. And we are going to play Banshee. Whenever we make a basic recovery, we place 1 on here. We're going to spend these 2. One and 2. To play Psychic Rapport. Ready, Cyclops and Phoenix. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I guess this isn't going to matter, right? Because we can play... It's a hero action, so we could do this on Cyclops' turn. Yeah, okay. We'll just do it here. All right, so let's play the 2. Or play this. Ready her up. Let's do... We have -2 thwart. Can't forget that. I might have been messing that up a little bit. Let's tap to do 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. Going to 19. And I think that's it. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Okay, let's go over to Cyclops here. So, Wolverine at the start, he heals 1. Very cool. Okay, we definitely want to get this into play. Oh, man, I don't think we're going to be able to do everything we want. We got a lot of good cards, man. We got the Psychic Rapport. We could untap. But we're not really going to be able to do much with... I think we are going to play this. Because if we get this Ruby Quartz Visor, we can generate a resource to pay for this, for our for Optic Blast. All right, so what are we going to do? So that's an alter ego action. So we could... I think we want to get Nightcrawler into play. So Psychic Rapport. Yeah, so let's do these. I think I'm going to have to go to... No, I think I might actually stay in hero form and have Beast take it. I'm trying to think of how to heal them. Okay, let's actually do this. Let's play these 3. One, 2. Get that into play. Yeah, I can't play all of that. All right, so that's got to be the play then. That sucks. Okay, play Nightcrawler. Okay. I think we messed up again, right? Didn't we? Yep, we got to tap one of them first. So let's tap Wolverine. Oh shit, dude. I just saw something. Magneto's helmet. He can't be confused. It's pretty big. It's a pretty big one. That's a pretty big one. So, knowing this time, Michael, what's up, man? Cool playmat. Yeah, man, this is from Skirmish Mats, dude. Yeah, fantastic. I used this one for the Conan playthrough as well. But yeah, the artwork on here is awesome. It's not stitched edging, but it is thick. But the artwork is very cool. Very cool. This is a 36 by 36. I think it's amazing. It's really cool. Link is in the description if you do want to check out some stuff from them. I do have a discount code as well, Brews and Board Games, 10%, I think it is. Okay, so what I think we're gonna do, I think we're just gonna try to defeat the level 1. We'll just do that because it's already 11:30. But I think it's a good taste of what to expect. We'll see. But it's already 11:35, and his next level is 40. 40 damage. 40 health he has. Okay, so let's do this. So Utopia. Yep, so now we would play Nightcrawler, right? Yeah, see, I don't think we wanted to do that. Let's go to 19 again. So let's... Yeah, we could still do that. Yeah, what are you talking about? So let's do this. 16. He is tapped. Let's also just tap Cyclops. We would try to thwart. Right? We would try to thwart. Now we would play Nightcrawler. And now we would exhaust this. Ready up. I think we're going to do Cyclops. We're going to tap Cyclops. We're going to remove 2 here. And I think we're going to... I guess we're going to tap... Yeah, I guess we're going to tap Beast. We're going to do the thwart action. When defeated, discards the top 4 cards of the encounter deck, of course. Alright, so we place 2 magnetic counters. Be 1, 2. This would be removed. I guess timing would say we don't remove it yet. Let's discard a Sentinel, Acolyte, Magnetic. Okay. Okay. Hero. You are stunned. Take 1 damage for each magnetic counter on the main scheme. So 3. God bless, dude. Going to 1. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, and I think that's from an enemy attack. So that wasn't an attack. All right, so let's untap. And I guess we are, yeah, let's go to Alter Ego. Okay. All right, so let's draw up 4, 5. And we got to shuffle this. Really want to get this X Mansion in play. If we can, Alter Ego action, exhaust X Mansion, heal 1 damage from a mutant or X-Men character. Any player whose Alter Ego has the mutant trait may trigger this ability. So it doesn't even need to be us. We could have Scott. It could be Phoenix. All right, we need to draw up. So 6, Professor X. Priority target, effective leadership, energy, and a tactic. Okay. All right. So let's do the threat. 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. And starting here, he's going to attack. So 2. I think we're going to take this. We're just going to take this whole thing. Okay. So, no, that doesn't trigger. So, we're going to take 2. 1, 2. And he's going to place a magnetic counter. Out, of cards here. Let's see. Oh, and I did also want to show you guys, in case, you know, for anybody that's not on the Discord, yeah, Heroes Resistance. It's not a big box, but yeah, I'm going to try to do a playthrough on the channel. That should be pretty fun. Should be pretty fun. 35 on Amazon, not bad. 'Tis but a taste of what is to come. All right, I think this is good. Let's deal 1, 2, or we're gonna thwart, or we're gonna scheme here. Okay, exhaust your identity. Come on, man. So 3. Okay, let's reveal the cards. Okay. 2 acolytes, man. So they instantly go. Okay. All right. So attack for 1. Yeah, we're just gonna take that, and he's gonna scheme for 1. Okay. To our turn. All right. So starting here, Wolverine heals 1. Very cool. Okay, so let's pay this 2 energy to get X Mansion in play. Alter Ego action. Exhaust X Mansion. Heal 1 damage from a mutant. Alright. This is supposed to be untapped. Could get Professor X in. That would be pretty cool. Professor X, Nightcrawler, Wolverine, and Cyclops. That's the team, man. That's the team. That is the team. Okay, let's do that. So let's spend X-Jet. Okay. X-Jet. Let's do... Oh, that could be pretty fun. That could be pretty fun. He can thwart. He's really good at thwarting. Okay, let's do this. So let's spend 2. Effective leadership. All right. We'll spend this, and from the X-Jet, that's 3. Professor X. So we got Wolverine, Nightcrawler, Cyclops, Professor X, and Phoenix. I'd say it's a pretty solid team. It's pretty solid. That's a pretty good team. All right. So, since we played Professor X using effective leadership, gets +1 thwart and +1 attack until the end of the phase. Okay. And since we, after an X-Men enters play, exhaust Utopia, ready an X-Men character. Okay. So let's ready him. Oh, Scotty boy. Okay. And it says, after an X-Men ally enters play, exhaust Danger Room, search your deck, and discard for a training upgrade, and attach it to that ally. A training. Okay. I think we're just going to do this one. Attach ally gets +1 thwart, +1 attack, and +2 hit points. That is pretty cool. So he's right now at 5 thwart and 2 attack and 4 hit points. But his thing is, at the end of the round, it says, after he enters play, choose 1. Confuse the villain, stun a minion, or ready an X-Men character. Alright, so let's also... Yeah, okay, so we can't do... Okay, so this is going to be attached to him. But at the end of the round, if Professor X is still in play, discard him. So that kind of sucks. That kind of sucks. Next time this character would attack... I don't think... Did we do that tactic card? Did we do this search here? I'm not sure if we did or not. Let's attach this to him right here for free. Next time this character would attack. So let's actually flip. Oh, that is risque. That is risque. We're gonna recover. We recover 5, going up to 6, because we got that this condition here, this downtime. We are gonna then flip. And Wolverine, so we have 2 attack and 5 thwart. Let's thwart. Okay, let's attack. Oh shit. Oh yeah, okay. Let's attack 2 here. Two here. Why don't I just attack? One less consequential damage. Okay, yeah, let's do that. So let's do this. So we are just going to deal 2 attack. 14. Wolverine's going to attack. Now we could attack him. We would have 3 attack. But if we attack him, we take 1 less. So it only gives us 1 consequential damage to do 3 damage to him. See, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Yeah, let's do that to him. And we'd only take 1. Okay, let's go over to Phoenix here. We are going to attack. We have 3 attack. Give it a face down boost card. Okay. The villain schemes, deal 4 damage to it. Alright, so okay. Alright, so what we could do, we could do this for 4. We could pay this. Attached to a non-elite minion, take control of attached minion and treat it as a controlled ally with a blank text box. Its thwart is equal to its printed scheme, and it takes 1 consequential damage after it thwarts or attacks. Oh, son of... I should have did that to the other one. Oh, man. That's fine. He wasn't all that great anyway. Alright, so now we're going to attack for 1. That was expensive, but it is what it is. We got 5 health over here, so that's not terrible. Okay. And then I think what we're gonna do, go over here, heal 2. Jesus, okay, alright. That's pretty cool taking control over somebody. That's pretty sweet. That is pretty sweet. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right. So we're going to add 4. So we're going to put a 5 on, take a 1 off. Okay. So we're starting over here. He's going to attack. So he is this and this, right? So 2 attack. We're going to block with Nightcrawler. Oh, I guess when an X-Men character. He is an X-Men character. Ooh, that was close. Okay. At the end of the round, okay. So we'll have Professor X take it. All right, we'll have him block. So 2, 3, 4, 5. If this is an attack that defeats an ally, place 1 magnet counter on the main scheme. That's an interesting thing, because I don't think it's going to technically defeat him. Because we're going to do... Oh, I guess that's fine. Professor X is going to go away anyway, and plus that's going to cost us 3 more to bring Nightcrawler back onto the board. Yeah, so that's fine. So it is going to defeat him. It is going to defeat him. So he attacked, and then based on this card, this boost card, place 1 magnet counter on the main scheme. Okay, so that is going to be 3. That's not a magnetic card. This is attached to Magneto. Magneto gains retaliate 1. A lot of attachments now. Okay. We'll try to remember that. All right, and then over here to Jean Grey. He's going to scheme. Give Magneto a tough status card and face down boost card. And he is scheming for 3. Scheming for 3. We could do that, but I don't think we want to. Okay. Scheming for 3. Okay. All right, so let's reveal the cards. Over here first. You are stunned. Take 1 damage for each magnetic counter on the main scheme. Okay, we are already stunned. That was a good card. Okay. 4. Okay, back to us. Let's go over to Jean Grey and Phoenix. Okay, so let's do some cool stuff here. So, I think what we're gonna do. We're first going to attack with 1. Tough is gone. Exhaust Cerebro. Search the deck for an ally. We got Storm. Nice. Storm was still there. Okay. Alter Ego action. We are going to tap this, place 1 on here, flip her. She is going, let's do some cool stuff here now. So let's play this telekinetic attack. At least we'll be able to play that, right? We're going to play Storm. And this, so that's going to be 3. Telekinetic attack. Deals 7 damage to an enemy. If you have the Unleashed trait, which we do, this attack deals 2 additional damage and gains overkill. So we're dealing 9 damage. Taking him down to 4. That was a big hit. Okay. And I think what we're gonna do, we have 3 attack. 3 attack. Let's do this. Pay 2. Remove 4 threat from a scheme. Let's actually attack with her first. Going down to 1. We played that 4 threat from a scheme. Yeah, we gotta do this one. Okay, that's us here. Going over to here, it's our turn. Wolverine is going to heal 1. God, I love that. Okay, Nightcrawler. Can we do some sort of optic full blast attached to a minion? See, that's the kind of bit like I wish. Okay, so let's say we do keep the. I mean, we have to keep, right? But the spend 1 resource of any type, deal 3 damage to an enemy with an upgrade attached, right? I wish at least that the attachments could be more versatile, whether they be placed on a minion or the villain. Because right now, you got to hope that you get some sort of attachment. You know, one of these upgrades attached to a minion. You know what I mean? Like, I wish that more of his attachments were, you know, either or, you know, because now there's no minions in play, which sucks. Okay, well, let's just do this. So we're gonna pay 2, 3, and 4 to play Beast. So Beast, when you play this, +1 thwart and +1 attack to the end of the phase. We keep doing this. We keep doing this every time. So let's thwart. It's going to remove 2. Okay. We play this. This would ready him. Okay. And it says, after it enters play, search your deck and discard for a resource card and add it to your hand. Get the strength back. And I guess what we're going to do, we will tap 2 to remove this with Beast. We are going to take him out in 1 second. When defeated, Magnetic, of course. So 2 are placed. Okay, Beast takes the 1. Okay, and we are going to, we can't attach that. Yeah, so we would just go to, probably flip him, right? We would exhaust this to remove 1 from Nightcrawler, and let's just have Wolverine take him out, right? Like, we would heal, going back up to, we would heal 5, so we'd go up to 10, and we would attack with Wolverine, taking 2, attacking the, I guess first we would do Nightcrawler to remove 2, going down to 3, And then we would attack with Wolverine, taking him down to 0. And then he would even... then we would go to level 2. Go to level 2. And then we would have 20 points per player. 20 health points. So 40 more. 40 more. Now, the cool thing is, we're starting to get that engine, right? But it took a long time. It took a long time. 3 hours, man. It's crazy. Just to get to phase 2. But I feel like Magneto is pretty hard. Those acolytes are a pain in the ass. We're going to stop here. We defeated the phase 1. I know we didn't win the game or anything, but it's already 12. So we are going to stop here. But just to look at these acolytes, they got this team. What is it called? First off, the Sentinels are pretty beefy, right? 5 health. It's got guard. When defeated, give Magneto a tough status card, right? So now with Magneto, you got to get through that tough status card. 2 attack, 2 scheme. It's, it's pretty big. But also, whenever he attacks, he's putting these magnetic counters with the scheme, right? So now, whenever you place the 3rd one, remove that. Now you got another magnetic card coming out. But these acolytes here also... I know I'm kind of making a big fuss about them, but they are kind of a pain in the ass. So these acolytes, they got this teamwork. So with this teamwork right there, so if another acolyte, another card with teamwork and acolyte enters play, all of them activate as a team. So now, even if, you already handled and mitigated some of that, the villain attack or scheme phase, now in the encounter card, when you deal each character a face-up encounter card, if you deal out another acolyte, now they're activating again, so it's like, it can be pretty brutal, man. It can be pretty tough. But yeah, so the X-Men, I mean, it's not... I think they're all right. I think you could tweak the decks, and I think that'd make them... I mean, like every deck, right? But I think they could really... Like, some of them, though, I feel like even the pre-con decks are all right. Like, Doctor Strange, you could just take his right out of the box, and like Ant-Man and Venom, and you're solid, right? You could do a lot of cool stuff. And here you can as well, but I feel like it takes a little longer. But again, every play is different. But I do feel like tweaking these decks, I feel like they could be pretty powerful. I would really like a more focused, I think if you focused on the allies with Cyclops more than the, the upgrades, I think that's what I'm going to try to do with him. I really do. We didn't get his optic blast off one time. Not one time we got his optic blast off. Because I feel like if you get these kind of cards in here, like these all benefit the allies, right? Exhaust the X-Jet, whose identity is, provides a wild resource for that player whose identity has the X-Men trait, so you get the resources. Increase your ally limit by 1. Exhaust, ready another X-Men character, so you got the allies going off again. Now, this does have to be on the alter ego response, or alter ego side. But exhaust this, search your deck and discard power for a training upgrade and attach it to that ally. So if you're in the alter ego, you play an ally, you get a free attachment to him. That's pretty cool. And then you got the X-Mansion. Heal 1 damage in the alter ego side. So, maybe that's what you do. Maybe... Because his stats aren't mind-blowing, right? I mean, but most characters are around that, 1, 2, 3 range, right? But it's just like his actual optic blast, to me isn't that great. Because again, if there was more attachments like these upgrades that were either or, I think his actual specific like unique cards, his 15 card deck, like attached to an enemy. So his cards are more specific. But if you're talking about some of these cards, like attached to a minion, right? So some of these. So if you could find more leadership cards or whatever you decide to roll with that were more of attached to an enemy, like it says there, that would be a little bit stronger. But as it stands right now, it's really specific with those certain cards. But so if you don't roll with that, you know, if you don't find too many cards like that, maybe you're not using Optic Blast all too much, right? So now you're just talking about 1 attack, right? And 2 thwart if you don't have any upgrades. So maybe actually instead you just roll with a lot of allies, keep him on the alter ego side, and now for Danger Room, now whenever you play an ally, they're getting a free training upgrade attached to it, as well as now in the X Mansion alter ego action, you can heal 1 damage from those allies. So maybe you just stay as Steve Rogers and just wait, is it Steve Rogers? No, Scott Summers. Steve Rogers is Captain America. Maybe you just roll the Scott Summers and just keep playing the X Mansion Danger Room. I think that could be pretty cool. Maybe then also roll with some I'm trying to think, because you can only switch identities 1 time, right? The ego, the alter ego, and the hero. Yeah, I don't know. So you can really play around with it. But and then Phoenix, she seems okay. Yeah. I'm not blown away by the characters, but I do think with tweaks, I do think they would be pretty cool. I am excited for Wolverine, and but like some of these, dude, if you get Wolverine and you get one of these, like these attachments, these training attachments to him, dude, +1 fort, +1 attack, and +1 hit points. Now he's doing 4 attack. He's got 5 health. His attack does piercing, but plus he's healing at the start of a round. That is a super powerful ally. That is super powerful. I think that's where, yeah, I think that's, all right. So I'm starting to see a little bit more with Cyclops. Maybe, I think I just needed to get, like, if I would have had Wolverine out a lot earlier, we could have been doing a lot more damage, getting through those tough status cards, but it is what it is. So yeah. That's going to be it for the playthrough, guys. Thank you so much. It's great to be back. And then, so next week, again, I'm toying around with the idea. Like, I don't know exactly what I want to do for the, it's always probably going to be, I say always, but the plan right now is to do at least 1 stream a week. I would like to start doing more of the recordings and stuff like that, top 10s. But it takes some time to plan out what I want to do. So we'll see. At least right now, like I said, it's just 1 stream a week. That's always probably going to change here and there. Maybe two days a week stream. You know, maybe the following week 1 day stream, 1 day recorded video, something like that. It's going to fluctuate. It's going to fluctuate. But we'll see. But as it stands now, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic weekend. Thank you so much for watching the stream. And I will catch you guys later. All right. Thanks, everybody. Peace.